for a little while. This ain't a place for a child. You can try to keep them out of the mess. They can't run, they go see it go down. Thinking y'all that we waking up now. You a king, don't you fall to the crowd. Don't you be with nobody that's loud. When you move, you should not make a sound. Most of these youngers be banging. They in the street, but they don't know the language. All of these curses, the danger. They feel that pain and they feel that with anger. Have you ever seen a nigga blown away? I'ma make it back home today. We killing each other, our own race. We need to go back to our home place. Zion, let my people go. 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 It's a warning, come back to the Father. We done turned our whole back on our Father. We ain't keeping His laws, that's why we fall. We not attached to the Father. It's a prophetic time that we living in. Save a soul, cause these spots getting limited. Cause the things of the world, I ain't feeling it. Be a man, ain't no time for no feminine. I'm baptized with the water, I swim in it. Them contractions, my people are feeling it. I'm anointed, I know that you in it. Can't be playing with my flesh, I be killing it. I'm a soldier for y'all, yeah, I'm militant. Yeah, the kingdom, I just wanna end it. Salvation is near, yeah, we living it. Kill the things of the world for the benefit. Let my people go, 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 let my people go.
Who said that?
People go, let my people go, Babylon, let my people go, let my people go, Babylon, let my people go, Babylon, let my people go.
Like what he said, yeah. Dedicated to Rome.
I should have called on to that right at the end. I know what you were saying.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Shalom.
Shalom. To another Q&A night tonight. Yes, sir.
Well,
it may not be Q&A.
Q&A or is it B and J? So I'm going to start out reading scriptures from Psalms 119, verse 104. It says, through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore, I hate every false way.
That's right. Oh, man. I don't know where to start tonight, Alan. You know, shit. You been watching the news?
You already know I can
Oh, man.
sermon on that.
You sure could.
Yeah, I had put a post. I was just talking about that debate, you know, or what it was. And the first thing I thought of is, this is the best we got, huh? These two candidates. The best we got. And, you know, I really was just thinking, you know, you really see the decline of America. You know, from the laws that you see that's promoting what the Bible calls sin, but we call it reform, I guess. But and then the leaders, you know, the leaders that we have. And I thought about King in the Bible who caused the nation to sin. And but before we go there, me and you was talking one day this week. It had to be yesterday, I guess. And we were talking about how our people, most of us, vote democratically. And it's almost a given. Black people vote Democratic. And you go back, what, probably 40 years, 50 years, and it wasn't like that.
No.
We were Republican. What happened? What changed? You know, why did we flip? When I look at Democratic, this is a conversation I always have with my mama. You know, that at least, well, Republicans, I mean Democrats. If you vote for Democrat, you got to vote for women's right to choose. You see where I put the quote, because it's really murder. When the Bible says thou shalt not kill, you got to vote. You vote for gay rights. When the Bible calls it an abortion, you're voting for all these benefits that cause people to stay at home and not work. You know, the Bible says you don't work, you don't eat. But you make people make more just as much money as I do sitting at home.
Right.
When I get up and go to work every day.
Right.
And these are things that we think are people invading on our privacy when we teach a woman that she can sin. Now, how did she get pregnant? What is she killing the baby? Most of them ain't married. Why not teach abstinence? Abstinence, whatever you call it.
Abstinence.
Why not teach that instead of teaching to kill the baby after you done messed up? Started at the beginning, you know. Yeah. But my thing is, you can just see the decline of the nation, and if you don't know the Bible, then it's gonna sneak up on you. It's gonna sneak up on. I was doing some work this week, and where I was working at, do you watch the news? No, I don't never watch the news. This is my show right here. If you don't know what's going on around you, and you don't know what was said to be going on around you, then that's that 1 Thessalonians. Go, give me that. Let's start right there. 1 Thessalonians 5. I get this all the time, but I mean, it's something that we need to know. 1 Thessalonians 5, and let's start at 1, I guess.
1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 1. But of the times and the season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. Verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night.
The day of the Lord comes as a thief in the night. Go ahead.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Mike, you were saying the other day that the things that's going on in the world are shielded from our local news. We don't see half the stuff that's going on around the world because they want to tell you about Stonewall, the Stonewall gay LGBT visitor center that just opened. You know, and want to tell you about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark.
Right.
You know, when the world is on fire, but you won't know it from the local news.
That's right. That's right.
So they're saying peace and safety. We good here. All that's going on around there. Peace and safety. Go ahead. 3 one more time.
So when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child.
Sudden destruction.
As they shall not escape.
If you, Mary got caught out in Bethlehem with Christ, didn't she? She couldn't stop it, and you ain't stopping no birth pains. And they come when they come. I mean, ain't much warning. You know, you get a little warning, you know, when your water break, that's all of a sudden. If it breaks, she said. I don't know nothing about this. Help me out. If it breaks, she said. Go ahead.
Verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness.
You're not in darkness.
That day should overtake you as a thief.
It's not going to take you as a thief.
Ye are the children of light.
Because you know the truth.
Right.
You keep the commandments. And I reveal myself. The Bible says that Lord won't do nothing until he reveals it first to the prophet.
Right.
But Satan do the same thing. We just don't catch it. What you think the Simpsons have been telling you?
Yeah. Yeah.
All these predictive program movies.
Yep.
They telling you what they about to do. He got to do. He played by the same rules. He's gonna be just like Christ. Go ahead.
Let's hit verse 5 again.
Okay.
Ye are the children of light
Uh-huh.
and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness.
Go ahead.
Therefore, let us not sleep
Yeah.
as do others, but let us watch and be sober.
Let us watch and be sober. So he said he's coming as a thief in the night to them. But to you,
Yeah.
nah, you see it coming.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell, you know the prophecy, what the Bible says is supposed to happen, and then you can see it on the news when it does starts happening. So it ain't sneaking up on you.
Right.
But people who just go to work, or if they work, play Nintendo all day,
Yeah.
and watch these shows all day, thief in the night.
Yep.
Oh, snuck up on him. But there was, I just slipped. Oh, I had some. It slipped. Tell me what it was. I'm sure me and you talked about it.
You play them Nintendo games and whatnot.
It's gonna be a thief in the night though. Oh man, I'm trying to think of it. Oh man, it slipped my mind.
Well, let me add to what
I know it was. I know what it was.
Thank the Lord.
I know what it was. It was Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13, and this is what I'm talking about the news,
13.
because there's alliances being made here this past week. If you ain't watched the news, you don't know nothing about it.
Okay,
Okay.
you want to start
13.
at 1?
Well, you can give me one so we can see what we're talking about.
Okay. So the topic is the judgment of Babylon.
Well,
13 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see.
Okay, now he's going to start off and he's talking about Babylon over in Iraq. But as we read on, we're going to switch to the daughter of Babylon in the future. Okay, and this is something that we need to know. You had the Babylonian Empire, then you had the Medo-Persian Empire. When we went to Babylon, when we were carried off to Babylon, while we were there, the Persians came.
Right.
Darius, Cyrus, all that, Esther, all that time period. Nehemiah, all that is in the Persian Empire. In the Persian Empire, the king said, y'all can go home.
Yeah.
So it was the Persians who set us free, who let us go back home to the homeland
Right.
from Babylon.
Yeah.
Now, the Persians today are Iran. Iran. So jump down to verse 17.
Verse 17.
And he's talking about the daughter of Babylon now.
Okay. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, Medo-Persians,
Against Babylon, the daughter.
which shall not regard silver. As for gold, they shall not delight in
That
it.
means you can't pay them off. They coming to kill and do destruction, and that's what they come to do. They ain't taking no bribes, no nothing. And so, I always said, when you see Iran in the news, well, when you see us start to really fight with Iran, you always see them jaw jack.
Yeah.
They're always talking.
Oh, yeah.
But they never, ever touch Iran. They don't never touch them. And when you see them touch Iran, when you see the fighting really come, okay, you know, you can get ready to pack your bag.
well, they pick off one or two here and there, but not really touch them.
What are you talking about?
Iran. You know, they hit one of their generals. But I understand what you're saying. They don't
all
really.
out.
I don't even remember
Yeah, what
that.
I'm saying.
I don't, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Weeks ago.
Yeah, they didn't kill.
Huh?
They didn't kill.
Weeks ago.
They hit Iran?
No, not the land, but one of the generals. It's one of those tracking their phone. You know, they know where he is, so they knocked him out.
They did in Iran?
He was in Syria.
No, I don't think it was in the landscape
Oh, okay.
of Iran.
All right.
Last time they
I'm
done
not
was,
saying they attacked, but not attacked.
last time they done was attack the Iranian consulate in Syria.
Right.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
do some little stuff like that.
Just look petty, little tap on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not go all out.
No, because they know this prophecy just as well as we do. That's what Iran. Let my people go. You just played it, didn't you? So, but we know that, and so when I hear Iran on the news, I'm listening. I'm listening, but think about the people who don't know what this is here. Don't know what that is. Carlos, you got something?
Yeah. What it boils down to, what BD is saying, all through the scripture, we can learn from the scriptures, y'all, because all through the Old Testament, you can look and see that the Most High made a covenant with a certain group, a nation of people. He made a covenant with them, and his covenant was to keep my commandments. To keep my commandments. They rebelled. The nation of people, Israel, they rebelled. They started doing other things, and just as we were going through what we're going through in 1 Samuel, what we talked about is that the nation wanted another king. They wanted another king, so they were doing things opposite of what the Most High had made a covenant for them to do, and they kept doing it. So the Most High said, "Okay, that's it. I'm tired of this," because they're committing spiritual adultery, and so since they did that, they were put into captivity from other nations. Most High put the other people, the Israel, into captivity. But while they was in captivity, this is the crucial part. Give me Jeremiah 10:1. While they were still in captivity with the other people and the other nations, the Most High gave them a commandment to do then too. But all through generations, we can see they still didn't do that.
All right.
Go ahead. What did you say?
Jeremiah 10:1.
Yeah.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Speaking to who?
O house of Israel.
In no other nation. The house of Israel. They're under Babylonian captivity at this point. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
They're in captivity. But he told them what?
Learn not the way of the heathen,
And do what?
and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Okay.
For the customs of the people are vain.
They're what?
The customs of the people are vain.
Okay. Stop
Well-
right there. We were put into Babylonian captivity. He still the reason he did it is because we would not keep his covenant. And we put into captivity first with the Babylonians and then with the Persian Medes. During the Persian Medes, the Most High put it on the heart of King Cyrus and all of them to let them go, let the people go, and go back to Israel to rebuild. But yet, still, once they did that, they still started doing things against the covenant. They went back into captivity again. Persian Medes, then the Greeks. The Greeks, and then Rome. And today, Rome, which is who now? Today.
Europe and America.
And that's right, Europe and America.
In union.
And in Deuteronomy 28 and 68, he said, because we were still doing the same thing, he said, I am going to put you all into captivity again, slavery again. He said, but this time y'all going into ships. So now he brought us over here into America, and our people are still doing the same thing. Doing the same thing that all of our ancestors did. We had become what's the word, Mike? We've become
Complacent.
Thank you. Complacent to the point that we were blinded. We were spiritually blinded. We put into a deep sleep, and we've adopted all the customs of what Jeremiah 10:1 just said.
Which is a greater curse than
With-
any of them.
That's right. And
Right.
we're still doing that, Mike. We're still doing that today. The reason why Satan, this was a good time for the Satan to do it, is because of what BJ is talking about now. If I can get these people to adopt and do all of the things of the other nations, then they will never see the point of where BJ is saying right now. We'll never be able to be watchful, be sober minded, be watchful. Why? Because we're sitting there doing all the things of the nations, and so when we're reading the news and everything else, we don't know exactly what's going on because the scripture tells us what's going on. But if we haven't been woken up
Right.
to what's going on, then that doesn't mean anything to us. And so what happens is, give me Jeremiah 6. Give me Jeremiah 6. This is what happens, and this is what BJ is talking about for our people.
I got a good question at the end of this discussion.
Okay.
Jeremiah 6. You want start?
Yeah, start
at the
at
beginning.
Yeah, start at 1.
Jeremiah 6:1. O ye children of Benjamin, gather yourselves to flee out of the midst of Jerusalem, and blow the trumpet of Tekoa,
Tekoa, yep.
Tekoa, and set up a sign in the fire of Beth
Asherim, yep.
Beth
Asherim.
Asherim.
Uh-huh.
For the evil appeareth out of the north, and the great destruction
The evil is appearing where?
out of the north.
Okay.
Verse 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to the comely and delicate woman.
Now he's making a comparison. Y'all watch this. Go ahead.
Verse 3. The shepherds with their flocks shall come unto her. They shall pitch their tents against her around about. They shall feed every one in his place. Verse 4. Prepare ye war against her.
Uh-huh.
Arise and let us go up at noon. Woe unto us.
Woe unto us.
For the day goeth away, for the shadows of the evening are stretched out.
Okay.
Arise and let us go by night, and let us destroy her palaces.
Well, let's go by night to destroy her. What's BJ said? The thief cometh by what?
Night.
The thief cometh by night.
Come like a thief in the night.
By a thief in the night, and yet, but we're not prepared for it. There's a reason why we're not prepared for it. Keep going.
Verse 6.
I'm gonna show you the reason why we're not.
For thus says the Lord of hosts, hew ye down trees, and cast a mount against Jerusalem. This is the city to be visited. She is holy oppression in the midst of her.
Okay.
As a fountain casteth out her waters, so she casteth out her wickedness. Violence and spoil is heard in her. Before me continually is grief and wounds.
I wonder why. Keep going.
Verse 8. Be thou instructed, O Jerusalem, lest my soul depart from thee.
Be thou what?
Be thou instructed.
Be thou instructed. There's some. If there was something that we supposed to be doing,
Listen.
huh?
Listen, Jerusalem.
That's right. That's something we supposed to be. Be thou instructed, O Jerusalem, and my what?
Lest my soul
My
depart from
my
thee.
soul depart from thee.
Lest I make thee desolate, a land not inhabited.
Watch this.
Verse 9. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, thou shalt thoroughly glean the remnant of Israel as a vine. Turn back thine hand as a grape gatherer into the basket.
They shall thoroughly glean the remnant of Israel as a vine. Okay.
As a vine.
Yeah.
Then it says, turn back their hand as a grape gatherer into baskets.
Okay.
Verse 10. To whom shall I speak? And giving warning.
Okay.
That they may hear.
That they may what?
That they may hear.
That they may hear. Whom shall I speak and give this warning to? That they may hear. Go ahead.
Behold, their ear is uncircumcised.
Oh, Lordy, have mercy. Their ears is what?
Uncircumcised.
Uncircumcised. Meaning what? Their ears are uncircumcised.
Unclean.
Meaning what? Well, we just talked about it, y'all. We just talked about it. If their ears are uncircumcised, and he told us in Jeremiah 1 what to do, then why are their ears uncircumcised?
They took on the customs of the people.
They taking on the customs of the people, the nations. That's why their ears are uncircumcised. That's why, for some, when Christ comes, he's gonna come like a thief in the night, because they're not. He's not. We're not taking warning. We're not taking heed. We're not allowing ourselves to go back to this covenant. That's why he said it's going to be a remnant. But watch this. Keep going. Watch this.
Okay, their ear is not uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken. Behold, the word of the Lord is unto them a reproach.
Look at that.
They have no delight in it. Therefore,
They said what?
they have no delight
They have
in
no
it.
delight in it. Watch this.
So they don't have no delight in the truth because they've taken on the customs of the people.
Of the people.
And that goes along with what's going on here in America, where we are in captivity today.
That's
We're
right.
taking on the customs
That's right.
of all these religions.
Yes. That's
And-
why he's
and
saying
so
in
that's
Revelations
why-
18:4, come out of her, my people, that you be partakers, not partakers of her sins. If we continue to go down and we're doing the things of the other nations, when he's trying to separate us, then when he does come, he's going to come like a thief in the night to them, because they're not going to know how to respond to it.
They don't see the warning. They don't even see.
That's right. They don't even see the
truck
warning.
coming. Yeah.
That's right.
So in other words, they're totally ignorant.
Right.
Ignorant
Yes.
now, even when it comes to even hearing the inkling of the truth, they can't even comprehend.
They can't process.
They can't process it.
Your ears ain't circumcised. What circumcision?
Right.
If you're not circumcised physically, it obstructs reproduction.
Right.
Uh,
Right. But we're
and-
looking spiritually here.
Exactly. If your ears uncircumcised, then that extra skin.
That's right.
You
It's
can't hear.
'cause you can't hear it.
You can't hear.
You can't hear it, and the majority of the time is because of what we just said.
Right.
We've taken on the nation, the customs
It's blocking.
of the other nations, and that's why the Most High is saying y'all can't hear what I'm saying, and that's why BJ was showing us that when he does come, he's going to come to a thief like a thief in the night for some, because they would not hearken to the word.
And he wants to tell you.
He wants to,
Yeah.
but they won't hearken to it. They won't hearken to
You
it.
won't
But-
let it.
But watch what happened. Watch.
Okay.
What verse you?
Verse 11. Therefore, I am full of fury
He's pissed.
of the Lord.
Yep.
And I am weary with holding in.
Look at that.
I will pour out upon the children abroad and upon the assembly of the young men together. For even the husband with the wife shall be taken. The age with him that is full of days.
Okay.
Verse 12. And their houses shall be turned unto others, with their fields and their wives together. For I will stretch out my hand upon the inhabitants of the land, saith the Lord.
This taking is not a good taking.
Joe ain't.
You don't want to be. That's another thing. They got you thinking taking is a good thing.
That's right.
If you're taking, you're dead.
Killed.
You're not. That's not the rapture, y'all. That's not the. You taking. That means you're dead. You're gonna be killed.
Okay.
Watch this, though.
Verse 13.
Yeah.
From the least of them even unto the greatest of them, everyone is given to covetousness.
Everyone is given to covetousness.
And from the prophet.
From the what?
From the prophet.
From the prophet
even to the priest.
through the priest.
Everyone.
Everybody's dealing falsely. But watch what 14 says. This is the kicker. This is what BJ was saying.
One
Go
thing
ahead.
on that verse.
Go ahead. Yeah.
We say from the prophet to the priest.
Yeah.
Everybody's dealing false.
Yes.
I was thinking about that verse today. If the foundations are destroyed, what shall the righteous do?
There you go.
The foundations are being taught
That's
from
it.
the priest and the prophet.
That's right.
But the foundation that they're teaching from is not this.
That's right.
And so everybody's teaching falsely.
Yes.
If you're going to church on Sunday, you're practicing falsely. And the person teaching is teaching falsely,
Yep.
according to the Bible.
Yep.
But go ahead.
Watch
14.
this.
Verse 14.
There it is.
They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly,
Saying what?
saying, Peace, peace.
When
When
what?
there is no
When
peace.
there is
Ain't
no
no
peace. Peace. What is he saying right there? They have also
You blessed.
they have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly.
Lightly. Momentarily.
There you go. Slightly saying peace, peace.
Yeah.
When there is no peace.
Ain't no peace.
There is no peace.
False.
So you're being false. That's right. We're being taught false doctrines, false, and we're feeding, and we're not allowing the Most High to wake us up. We're hearing all of these other doctrines, Mike. We've been under all of these other denominations that's teaching false doctrines, and they telling us peace, peace. You're under grace now. You're saved. You're under grace. So we're thinking when that day comes for that, when they talking about the rapture or when the day of the thief in the night,
Yeah.
they think they're all right. They think they're gonna make it
I believe you.
They think
because of the
more
teachings, the false doctrines that we've been under since Jeremiah 10:1. The Most High been telling us the same thing, Mike, from Jeremiah 10:1, and has followed us all the way to America. It is from Babylon, and it's followed us right here in America. That our people are doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing. Nothing new under the sun is what the scripture says. And some of us, that's why he said the remnant. He said, but some of us, it's going to be a big shock to us when he comes like a thief in the night. Because we've been under all those other doctrines. And if we don't let go of those doctrines, and we don't allow the Most High to wake us up out of this deep sleep that we've been under, if we don't allow that, then it's going to be a rude awakening when he does come. Like a thief in the night. It's going to be like a thief in the night. It's not going to be like a thief in the night for the ones who has been woken up to this truth. Because when we read the news and when we see what's going on in the news, it's right there in the Bible. And because we keep Sabbath and we keep the 10 Commandments, we understand those things have to come. So it's like that meme I used to put up on Facebook. It was a little old man sitting in his chair eating popcorn, and it showed the world, and it was on fire, and destruction. It was like you know what's coming, and so you're just sitting there because you're like, bring it, bring it, because, and you're not saying it in an arrogant way. The scriptures have to be fulfilled. So everything that has happened with all this war and everything, why are we scared of it? We shouldn't be scared of it because it's not going to come nigh thee, according to the scriptures. It's not going to come nigh thee. And so we just sitting there eating the popcorn like, hey, bring it. Bring it. And so, but that's the part right there I wanted to bring out.
Well, get that next verse.
Peace,
before
peace.
you
Okay.
stop.
Peace, peace. When he said when
There is
what?
no peace.
When there is no peace.
Yeah,
And that's the deception that we're under today.
exactly.
That is the deception we're under. We think there is peace.
Okay.
What's the next verse?
Next verse. And
Verse
then,
15.
I'm gonna go back to that peace.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 15 asks a question. It says, were they ashamed when they had committed abomination?
Uh-huh.
Nay, they were not ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
They were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush.
Yeah.
Therefore they shall fall among them that
That's right.
fall.
That's right.
At the time that I visit them, they shall be cast down.
They shall fall.
Saith the Lord. Saith
Yeah.
the Lord.
Yep.
Now, thus it. What was it now about the
Verse-
abomination?
verse 14?
I'm reading 16. Yeah.
Go back.
No. 15 is what I want.
Where it said peace.
No. Were they ashamed?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
15.
Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Before I came out here, I was looking at Joe
That's the
Biden
question. Yeah.
at the dedication of the Stonewall Memorial Visitors Center. Stonewall is where the gay pride riot happened. You know, now they have a memorial to that, and he was there to dedicate it. Man, I I felt real uneasy. You know, just seeing how they promote sin, and then not only that, he in his speech, he was saying, especially shout out to the how did he put it? The gay, trans, black women.
Oh God.
You know, and this is what I'm trying to say. All this stuff is directed right to us.
Yep.
Right to us.
Yep.
And we fall.
It's the
for
target. We are the target
everything
for it.
They throw.
We are the target.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because why? And you ask why?
Yep.
Because they know if we start waking up
That's right.
and start getting.
That's right.
What's that?
Everything goes back to the true Israel.
Yeah.
It goes back
exactly.
to
If we start waking up and start to get sealed,
Yeah.
then they know Christ is coming back.
That's right.
That's the requirement for
That's
him
right.
to come back.
That's right.
And so as long as they're not getting sealed because they're doing abomination, they're
Yep.
killing the babies,
Yep.
they're just whatever they throw out there that we latch on to.
Yep.
And that's what I'm at my nephew's funeral. The young kids was there, and I'm just trying to get them to find out who they are.
Yeah.
You in a fight and you don't even know.
Yep. Yep.
They fighting against you. They fighting against you hard,
Yep.
and you have no
idea. Yep.
clue. You didn't fight.
That's right.
All this is just the doctrine of Balaam. They talk about it in Revelation. Balaam, first he took the money, but then he told them how to get.
Yeah.
Look,
To curse themselves.
curse themselves.
Yeah.
He said you go down there and you cause them to sin.
Yeah.
You do whatever.
Yeah.
Put those women down there, half naked.
Yep.
They'll go down there and nature take care of itself.
Yep.
And then their God will take their hand off of them.
That's it.
And then you go fight them.
Yep.
Once they leave the protection of their God, then you go get them.
Yep.
And it's the same.
It's the same thing.
Ain't nothing new under the
Nothing
sun.
new under the sun.
Nothing
Nothing
new
going
under the
on.
sun.
Same thing happening.
And so we fall
Same
for
thing
it. Go ahead. Like,
Same thing.
Okay, reflecting back on how you started, and Carlos touched on it several times. We said America is falling. I hope ain't no drone flying over.
Right.
If that's the time to rejoice. A week.
what'd you say now?
Is that a time
He
to
asking the
rejoice?
question,
A
it's the
week?
time to rejoice of the week. Because America has fallen.
Yeah. That's the
What's the
You get caught in the middle with that because you got.
Well, there ain't no middle. Think about it before
No,
that.
sir, no, sure
no,
isn't.
I mean,
In the
well,
middle to that.
Ezekiel
I'm
9.
talking as far as your people, you know.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
that's
there
where I
you
was
go.
going right
Well,
Oh,
there.
yeah.
That's where I was going.
But,
Yeah.
well,
He said,
go ahead.
"Oh no, that was that. Go ahead."
No,
What you was
go
gonna say?
on and answer his question.
No.
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'm just.
No, I'm gonna pause right here. I want to hear what you're going with.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, you said would that be a time to rejoice or
He said not the people, though. He said America.
America?
Not
Oh,
the
you said
people.
not the people.
He said
I said
America.
America.
He said the people.
Oh,
I know you're
The
going with it.
nation.
That's,
You
yeah.
already know
The
what's
nation,
going
right.
on.
I don't know if I can separate the two.
yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You have to.
Well, you know,
Oh, let me say it differently.
okay.
One candidate talked about make America great again.
Yeah.
Spiritually speaking, when has America been great?
There you go.
Oh wait, no drone flying.
Right.
I mean,
It was birthed out of Babylon. Rome.
Right. And
America
so, you know, as
itself.
I sit here and listen to the dialogue, I'm pulled to Isaiah 55. You know, my thoughts are not yours, neither my ways. And our understanding would sometimes make us suffer. He's not suffering over it.
Nope. Not a bit.
So I look at the calendar of the appointed time Yeshua is coming back. I'm celebrating.
Rejoice.
The world gonna go to hell in a basket. I'm celebrating. Not just
The
America,
world. Right.
because the lie, it has to be what it is now, and some of the righteous gonna perish too.
In other words, Mike, if once we come to the knowledge of the truth, Why would we be proud to be called an American? Once we know that, that's my question. Are you proud to be called an American?
I want to be called a child of God in righteousness.
There you go.
That's all
Why
that
would
matters
you?
to me.
That's all that matters to me too. Why would you be proud to be?
And
This
see,
is my country.
and to his point about the young not waking up, it's the whole spread of Israel in America. Is that? I'm sorry. Yeah, I should have started when I was apologize for that.
Yeah.
Gonna make I'm like you about to forgive. Is that it takes a bomb going off for you to open the curtain and peep outside.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody popping cap. Pop, 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 pop. What you gonna do? The bomb has to go off to fall of America in order to wake up God's people in America. Because other than that, if we said make America great again, or America is big, mounting up, then all of our people, eyes and our hearts are toward the physical things of this earth. It's not toward God.
That's right.
So
We touched
I
on
can't
it.
celebrate so-called make America great again because it deals with physical things.
Right.
It don't have nothing to do with spiritual.
That's right.
It's spiritual truth.
That's right.
So, yes. So the downslide is the only thing gonna get his remnant attention. It's like you was touching on, Carla. It's not gonna get everybody.
Right.
And where you were headed, some of our people, yes, are not gonna wake up.
That's right.
But at the appointed time, the Messiah is giving the earth signals via the prophecies that everything that is wicked and evil is elevating, and people may be in fear, but that, like Carla was saying, these things must come
Yep.
in order to wake my remnant up.
Yep.
So something is going to get you excited to turn your heart toward God, and it ain't going to be peace, peace, peace.
That's right. That's right. That's the deception.
That's a deception.
Yep.
So don't think the Most High is thinking the way the average person on earth. He ain't, no.
That's right.
No, this is celebrating time because he's getting ready to hand his pearls to his faith.
Mm-hmm.
That's time to wake up and celebrate and hope you one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Mike.
Come with me.
When I think about, relative to what you're talking about, I think about the casualties of war. And that's where my heart goes out to those casualties. That's gonna be. It's going to happen in all of this. We know that there will be peace and safety for some, for the remnant. But there'll still be some casualties.
Absolutely.
There. That the Most High, will have in His arms. But just
think of it in this way, Barry.
Because let me say this, I don't have a patriotic bone in my body.
Oh, I mean, that's not a wicked, that's not evil. Go ahead.
But I'm just, you can't help it. Your heart goes out to those that you try to reach.
Absolutely.
And things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. That's what Jeremiah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's what I was saying. I can separate two. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But be excited every time somebody lets you open your mouth to testify of the doctrine of Christ, the truth. Don't let nobody steal your joy. I hope the joy of the Lord is your strength, and that strength is He has given you an understanding of His righteousness and His way. And we ought to celebrate that every day, that we can counsel with somebody, hopefully, and share that. I'm not saying be in a gloom mood, because the point of it is this: if the longer this earth set in existence and keep popping up people on the earth, that's the more destruction to the people of the earth. So full circle, everything got to come full circle to the end, and the ending is better than the beginning.
Yeah.
Right.
Because when you listen to Baruch, Revelation, Ezra, all the prophecy of, and you go back to Deuteronomy 28 in the first 14 verses, I'm drunk on that, so to
Yep.
speak,
Yep.
because
Yep.
I long for that kind of rule
Yep.
on the earth,
Yep.
where people are submissive to the Father
Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
our Christ.
Yep.
And so it's gonna come, like you said.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Yeah.
you're in a catch-22
Yep.
because of the population of the earth now. You know, like you say, you talk about your nephew. Well, as long as this earth runs, it's gonna be 10,000 times 10,000 more of his situations that's gonna happen to the young.
Right. That's true.
They're killing each other left and right. They ain't getting no
Absolutely.
better.
Absolutely.
It's gonna get worse. And Satan is making sure it get worse because he's putting everything in place to snatch the respect for the next human being out of the heart of the person. You know, if you ain't in a clique with them,
Mm-hmm.
you're not valued to them.
You know, Mike,
That's right.
we never had a chance, you know, measuring up to Satan. And
Oh, God,
there's
no.
many tools, frequency and rhythm. So if you take it back, what you're saying, at the sign of the times,
Mhm.
okay, from the Old Testament to today, it just keeps repeating.
Yeah.
History repeats.
Yep.
From an analog world,
Yep.
Yes.
okay,
Yep.
Yes.
to a digital world,
Right.
Satan is adopted to the sign of the times.
Yeah.
So
Crap.
the plan was always from the very beginning
Right.
to dumb you down.
Uh-huh.
So that way you can't see it. It's just echoing in your head. You just a dog chasing his tail.
Me and BJ talk about that all the time. We talk about how dumb we are.
Exactly.
Now,
You don't know it.
I got you running in circles.
Yep.
I put toys in.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
we didn't master music,
Yep.
and we ain't gonna beat the digital telephone.
Right.
So when it come, you know, they say when I'm dealing with people, I try to deal with them because I know where they are.
Right.
And I know where I'm headed.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of try to meet them in the middle
Right.
and say, okay, well, if this is the sign of the time,
Right.
then I'm looking at, okay, well, this is where you need to come and meet me here. But if you can't understand it,
Yeah.
you're not going to have the precipice to change in
Absolutely
this flesh.
zero.
But you're still hoping and
Right.
dreaming
Yeah.
Right.
for make America great again.
Yep.
Right.
But the foundation is still the same. It's
Yes.
still wrong.
Yes.
So you ain't going nowhere with it.
Right.
Because the precipice is going to be too late.
We're looking at the.
People still in that.
Uncircumcised.
Go ahead,
Jews.
BJ. Go ahead. and Bring out what you.
No, I'm just. It was Ezekiel 9 where he was saying. I can talk because it ain't. When I was talking about, I can't separate the two.
Right.
It was like what Barry was saying. When America does get the bombs, a lot of our loved ones gonna get it too.
Yeah.
You know, if we make it.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, that's a big.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so Ezekiel 9 is saying, put a mark on those who sigh and cry
Yeah.
for Israel.
Yeah.
And then he said, start at my sanctuary. Start at Israel.
Yep.
So we're gonna be the first ones to go.
Yeah.
You know, and so
And rightfully so.
Yeah, right.
the hope is in that, like what Alan was talking about, that they keep those commandments.
Yep.
There ain't but one that you really breaking. You start off with the one that one, and then you realize you really breaking probably all of them.
Yeah.
But he can't reveal that to you
Right.
until you start with the one that you
Right.
put, what's the word I'm looking for? Perpetually breaking.
Yeah.
But you got to start there, and then he'll reveal everything else to you.
Yes.
But we got to humble ourselves to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yep.
What you was telling me about people looking for the mark of the beast and it already on
you in it. You in
You already
it.
in it.
Yeah, you can't see it because you in it.
You're already in it. That's your dumbing down. Your point
Exactly.
about
You laugh. I say
people
you
looking for something they already walking
looking
in.
for your glasses and they on your face.
Yeah.
And I have did that too.
Yeah. Looking for them, and they right there on your face, and,
Yeah.
and you looking for the mark of the beast, and you
Yeah.
in it.
You already in it.
Right there.
You
Yeah.
participate in it. We all have,
Yep.
in some form or fashion, one thing or the other.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But like you said, that formula is a biggie.
Yeah, and you got to come to that one, and then start letting them reveal the other stuff to you.
Yeah.
But you got to start right there.
Right there.
That's the starting point.
Right.
To start there, and
Yeah.
then let him reveal the other stuff to you
Yeah.
as you go.
I had this conversation with a work friend of mine, and he was talking about back when I was actively voting and stuff.
Mm.
And I stopped. Well,
Andre,
Well,
Alfred, you
but-
can't hear you.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
But anyway, we was having the same conversation, and he was talking about America used to be great. America used to be great. I just read him.
Yeah.
Respect.
You know why I took him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, for who? And he wasn't dumb, because
Right.
no sooner I said, but who, he
Yeah.
looked at me with the most strange look. Because he knew what I was getting ready to take.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't for you, was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
When was it great? Give me the period of time you're talking about.
Right.
The good old days.
When was it great for all Americans?
It wasn't in the 30s. What's going on in the 40s?
Is America great
Never.
because it put out people in sports
Never.
and
Never.
entertainment? That made America great in
Right.
Hollywood?
Right.
Come on, man.
Never. Never.
That's the crumbs and they give you. You
Yes.
think they giving you the fatted calf.
It starts with Israel, like you said. You and
No,
BJ said it's going to start with Israel, and so if it's going to start with Israel, then why Satan is going to keep Israel in disarray and deception, and so after all of the slavery and everything that happened, and the Declaration, Lincoln Proclamation. Emancipation, thank you. Lincoln did that freed the slaves.
So they can go in greater captivity.
So they now so now we're feeling good. We're feeling good about that, Mike.
Right.
Now you going to the 1900s and the 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s, and now we're trying to vote. And that finally happened, and now we vote. We're feeling good about that. And then we're going to the 60s and 70s, and then we get to the point, Mike, even as some of y'all can vouch for this, and I know y'all probably did it. Even we was still in our deep sleep, Mike. Things are going on, all of those things throughout the years that happened. Here come Obama. Here comes Obama.
King.
Here comes Obama. He gets elected. Tell me that y'all didn't feel good about that.
Oh yeah.
Tell I know you didn't, Alan. Tell me.
You knew before.
Yeah, I know you knew. You the political man.
It was a few people
But
that
tell-
knew the truth.
yeah. But tell me, majority of us anyway didn't feel good about
Yeah.
him being why
We felt
why
like
we felt good because he was. Why did we feel good about it, Barry?
Because he was black and we felt like our vote finally counted for something.
We thought we was on our way.
That's it.
Thought he was black.
That's it. We thought another deception
No,
from Satan.
From Satan.
Another deception that happened. And so that's why a lot of people think, our people, that America was great at one time. Because they still sleep, Mike. They still sleep. And so, at that time, I wish Obama can get back in office. Man, it was great for us at that time. But he was part of the plan in the beginning. He was a part of the plan. But see, my thing is, if you're reading Deuteronomy 28, I'm glad you brought that out. You're reading Deuteronomy 28, and we go to verse. Most High told us that this was going to happen. So how do we think we feel good about being American when the Most High said, starting in 49?
Starting at 49.
How do we feel good about being Americans?
Deuteronomy 28 and 49.
What did Most High say?
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee
Bring a what?
from far. A nation against
A
thee
nation against thee.
from far.
What's going to happen?
From the end of the earth. As swift as the eagle flieth.
Stop it. Right there. Who's that eagle, BJ?
You in it?
Dollar.
Who is the eagle?
You in the Eagles
He's
nest.
going to bring a fierce nation. That what he said? He's going to bring a nation against thee from afar, from the inner, as swift. So in other words, he's going to bring a nation. We're going to be a part of a nation that is America, the sign of the eagle. And it said, what? What else does it say?
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Of course, because when we first got off the boat, Mike, we was speaking Hebrew.
Right.
We didn't understand their language. We had to learn
the language.
their language. We spoke Hebrew,
Yeah.
so we didn't understand it. But watch this verse:
Verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance,
a fierce countenance.
which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young.
Oh my goodness!
Nah.
We know who America is run by, Mike, BJ, Amalek.
Yeah.
This is Amalek's country,
Right.
and according to the scriptures, Amalek
First in the nation.
can't stand. Amalek can't stand Israel,
Hebrews.
the Hebrews. This is Amalek's.
Enemy.
I'm not talking about just your friendly neighborhood Caucasian man. I'm talking about Amalek.
Right.
This is Amalek's country.
Yeah.
He runs everything,
Right.
and he can't stand Hebrews. They never did. All through the scriptures. Read the scriptures. They always tried to destroy Hebrews. Until this day, they're still trying to destroy
this day.
Israel,
Right.
the Hebrews. And this is the land that we're in. This is the land that the Most High brought us in, Mike.
Right.
So I'm looking at it, Mike. Then how can I say, if I understand what the scripture's saying, then how can I be proud to be an American? Make America great again. How can I be?
Yeah. Well, look what you're becoming a part of. Every filthy and foul bird.
Yes.
The
Yes.
lies.
Yes.
The abomination of compliance to sexual immorality.
Nothing of the Most High America teaches. It's completely the opposite.
It's
of.
first in all the nations.
That's
Maybe
right.
a couple of small countries but in comparison to the population of America,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is that hard.
It is.
I saw on the news the other day where I think it's Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere one of these southern states. But they passed a law where now the Bible will be taught
Mm-hmm.
in school.
By who?
Louisiana? Yeah. Mike said, who gonna teach?
I know, right?
Because
There's another plot.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Now,
Sound good, don't it?
right.
Yeah.
Now if a descendant of Jacob ain't teaching it,
Yeah.
then you still
He's still, yeah.
And I'm watching all these ever since I sent y'all in the group that video of the guy who said he died, went to hell, want to compare it. A bunch of them been coming up, and I just like to listen to them because I like to compare them to Apocalypse of Paul, Peter, what the Bible say about hell, all that. So I just like to compare it. And what I'm realizing is this is Satan too, because he's giving. We did a lesson called Front Door, Back Door. Where you come out of the world, dope dealing, whoremongering,
Yeah.
whatever your thing was,
Yeah.
and then you go to the church,
Yep.
Sunday church,
Uh-huh.
and you think you
You
escape,
think it? Yeah.
you think you're on your way to heaven,
Yeah.
but you're still in Satan's
You
kingdom.
still there.
Front door, he got you at the front door
Still
when you was
there.
in the world, when you were selling dope,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
They got you at the back
Back
door
door.
at the Sunday church. And so that's what I'm realizing
That's good,
that
man.
these people
That's good.
are doing. And Satan is working on all fronts.
I'm telling you.
Even the people who said I died and went to hell, and now you got Jesus Christ came and took me out of there. And now that touch your heart,
Yeah.
now you want to go to church.
Yeah.
He still got you.
Still got? Yeah.
Front door, back door.
Yeah.
And you never see it unless
there
you
with all
let
them-
him reveal himself to you.
You sit up there
Just
in
like
the
the scripture
churches
said.
with all them testimonies. I used to be a drug dealer. I used to be, but Jesus Christ done saved me. Your boy, I ain't gay no more. I loves women.
Yeah.
Women. Back front door, back door, man.
Front door, back
You-
door.
It's not. There's no. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying that, like what BJ saying, that,
Set free, but he never.
but you never was
still
really
went
set
right
free.
back in the
You're
captivity.
still there, Mike.
Front door, back.
You still there?
My daddy used to say, if I don't get you in the wash, I get you in the rinse.
Yeah.
And that's exactly.
That's what he doing.
Satan do the same
That's what he
thing.
doing.
If I don't get you over here, I'm gonna get you on the good side.
Yeah.
What 2 Corinthians 11, 14, I can't remember.
11:14.
11, 14.
2 Corinthians 11.
Yeah, is that it? 2 Corinthians
11:14.
11, 14. What does it say?
No marvel.
Wait a minute. I'm in
I
2
got it.
Corinthians 11:14.
Go ahead.
No, that don't say that.
You
Is
know?
that- is
I
that-
got
is it 1 Corinthians?
No, 2 Corinthians 11:14. It says, "And no marvel,
Yeah.
for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore,
Therefore,
is no great thing
Yeah.
if his ministers
yeah.
also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness."
And so we see him on the good side, and we think this is it
Oh, that's
because
cool,
we
man.
won't
That's
keep the commandments.
Right,
And let
right.
the Most High God reveal Himself. To
Right.
us. I always say you can't go wrong doing what the Bible say do.
Yeah.
Everybody else going on Sunday, but the Bible don't support it nowhere.
That's
You
right.
got a verse? Please show it to me.
That's right.
Nowhere.
And perhaps, just perhaps, it's not the. That's high up there in the rankings of the greatest mystery of finding the treasures of the Most High. It's because what we're saying is so simple.
Yeah.
Obey, He'll give.
The simplicity of Christ, Paul talked about.
Yeah.
But it's a hard thing for people who don't want to obey.
That's right.
They don't understand this the part that trips them up because they don't see the connection between obeying and the revelation of the real truth.
Right.
And that's the part, and that's because He knows their heart.
Yeah.
And so part of this mystery that's going to keep them in iniquity is not a mystery. The Most High is guaranteed they're not coming in
Yep.
because He know their heart.
That's right.
So what He gonna do? Harden their hearts where they can't see it
Yes.
because they don't want to see it.
Yeah.
They don't want to be under law.
That's right.
And that to us is not a mystery.
Yeah.
Right.
Simplicity of
I
Christ.
think you just answered the question.
But the people who don't want to be under rule of law, the heavenly law,
Uh-huh.
which governs heaven as well as earth,
Mm-hmm.
they don't want it.
Yeah.
And because He knows their heart and deep, within the subconscious of their mind, they don't want to behave in obedience to that.
Right.
It's not so much Satan's blocking them from receiving it as is the Most High.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
We've been under. Go ahead.
we were talking about just a few minutes ago about how, the front door, back door thing, how, drug dealers or alcoholics or drug addicts come clean and they go to the church
Mm-hmm.
and they're genuinely thinking, since we don't do this no more and we're
Right.
going to church,
Right.
and they're living out a life that they feel like, well, at least I don't do what I used to do.
Have a form of godliness.
Right,
There you
right.
go.
I don't do what I used to do. I don't cuss people out no more. I don't treat
Right.
people bad no more.
Right.
I look at it as, okay, you're on your way
Mm-hmm.
to the truth. You need to be cultivated a little bit more
Right.
now.
Right.
That you have arrived at this place to where you're not doing those things no more, but still there's more. And the problem comes in at the churches where they don't get that more.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a satisfaction of just being, of not doing what you're doing
Yeah.
anymore.
I'm glad you brought that out because what God requires above all that is known to you and that can be in you is His will, that what's in you is that you have a hunger and a thirst
Yeah.
for Him
There it is.
and His righteousness.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been manifested. He done made it plain in the law.
Yeah.
He can't say it no better. You know what I'm saying? So if we can't wrap our minds around number uno, right?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. and see the seriousness of God in that. If you can't wrap your mind around that, and because complacency steps in and you feel like I'm good, use your illustration, perfect illustration.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
But you are nowhere near understanding and knowing it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're nowhere near that. We can understand it in the physical sense.
Mm.
So you got a son or a daughter. They know your name, maybe. But spiritually speaking, they won't know the Most High. But physically, they know your name. They know your address. But on the top side, they have a heart that just don't care about what you think because they want to do what they want to do.
Right.
So they don't have a problem with obedience even while they're at home. And when they get to the age where they don't have to respect your law, you find out they never loved it in the beginning.
Right.
They were faking it. The smart ones fake it to get by, to get some blessings. But the ones who really hate it can't stand it long enough till they get to the age where they can legally say they own out.
Right.
So they act out.
That's right. Yep.
They act out.
Yep.
But the Most High knows the heart.
Yep.
Yeah, Maggie. Some people would say. Let me read. You hit on it, Mike.
Who?
She said Maggie Brash.
Oh.
Oh, Maggie. Okay.
Oh, that Maggie.
Yeah.
Oh, the Maggie.
The
The Maggie.
Oh Lord.
It's Maggie.
Maggie said, so he's not coming like a thief in the night to some. That's right.
That's true.
To some, he's not.
That's right.
But to others, most, he is.
Right.
They'll never see it coming.
Mm.
The apostles, remember, they were looking for the Messiah.
Yeah.
Right.
We know the woman at the well.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were looking
They didn't
for
come as a thief. They hoping he showed up looking
Anticipating.
for him.
Yeah. They were anticipating. Waiting.
Yeah.
Preparing themselves.
Yeah.
They knew, because back then before they started messing with the calendar, he gave them the exact date he was coming.
Right.
He said, "You know how to tell the weather,
Mm-hmm.
you know the signs at the time, but you can't discern what's going on right here. I'm here.
Right.
Everything those scriptures been telling you about me, I'm to the day.
I'm fulfilling it.
I'm here, and y'all can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same,
It's the same thing.
way.
Same
Yep.
thing we talk
Now-
about now. Can't
Yep.
see it.
We don't know the date now because we're under a Gregorian calendar. Does anybody ever look and thought about who George is?
George. King George.
Pope
It's
Gregory.
Pope.
I mean,
Gregory.
George, yeah.
Pope Gregory.
Pope Gregory.
Yeah.
It's his calendar.
Yeah.
Pope, Roman Catholic Church. Pope.
Yep. He made it.
And then
For the Christian.
he made it to deceive us.
Yeah. That's what he made it for.
So we
Oh,
should.
yeah, I mean, yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
knows what I said.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
One second. Y'all can
Okay. Okay.
Yep. But it's like also that's let's go back to because we brought it out a little bit on 1 Samuel 8. Let's go back there for a minute.
First Samuel.
Yeah.
1 Samuel 8.
The Most High is trying to get us to come back to Him
Yeah.
and to rely on Him
Yeah.
for everything.
For everything.
The Most High, that's what He's trying to get us to do.
Man, bro.
But we've been under the nations, Mike,
So long.
for so long. And we're accustomed to having things a certain way.
Right.
And we've been in church since we've been in diapers that we think it's the right way.
Right.
But we have to allow, just ask. BJ said all the time, just ask the Most High. Am I living this the right way? Am I living right towards the Most High? But a lot of people we've been under this type of nation and this type of customs, these type of doctrines for so long, and we talked about it a little bit in 1 Samuel 8.
Mm-hmm.
He said, go to started 4.
1 Samuel 8, verse 4.
Yeah.
Then the elders of Israel gathered themselves together and came to Samuel unto Ramah.
These are the elders.
Mm-hmm.
And they said what? Now, if they're the elders, if they're considered the elders of Israel, then they were supposed to be the ones that were supposed to be teaching the people the right way to live according to the Most High. And keeping them that's what the elders were supposed to be doing, Mike.
Yeah.
But they came to Samuel and said, what?
Verse 5. And said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations.
Even if Samuel, okay, he was old, and we know, we read the story, his sons was in the temple, taking bribes and doing all the other stuff.
Right.
Some of the stuff that some of these prosperity churches do, doing the same thing, bringing that money in.
Nothing new.
Nothing
Nothing new.
Nothing new under the sun. But the elder said, now make us a king. Even if they was doing that. If they the elders, Mike, then they were supposed to tell the people,
Got him right.
right, to get them right. But they said, no, make us a king to what?
They said, make us a king. Wait a minute, let me go back here. Let me read verse 5 again.
All right.
And they said unto him, Behold, thou art old, thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations.
Oh my goodness. They supposed to be the elders, Mike, but they said, make us the king to judge us like what?
All the other nations
Jeremiah 10 told us what?
gonna be like it. You know,
See why the Most High
go
man?
about their way.
Yeah.
We honor their ways even today.
And it's still happening today, Mike.
Yeah.
In the church, Most High is trying to call some people out of these churches that's teaching wrong. But we've been under, again, this nation for so long. We've been under church since we were babies. We think it's the right way. And when all we have to do is just ask the Most High, am I serving the right God, the right Jesus?
Let me highlight what you just said.
Yes, sir.
It just hit me. Before you ask, you need to ask yourself a question. What is standing in the way of me giving my all to him?
Yeah.
No matter who and what is before me.
Yeah.
The who mean people. The what mean possessions or whatever connections you got.
Yeah.
Ask yourself, am I willing to let all that go to walk in your ways?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not, you waste your time asking.
True. Because you already know the heart.
Right.
You already know
Now,
the heart.
because the start of the heart is the foundation.
Yeah.
And we keep using the word foundation. It's absolute the best descriptor of what the Most High in Christ, by the Most High, is trying to do for us. I got to build you. You can't build you.
Right.
But I need a strong foundation.
Right.
Not nobody else's foundation, my foundation. I want to build you on my foundation. No other foundation has been known except that which has already been given in Christ Yeshua. That is his foundation. And so if you're willing
Uh-huh.
to let him build you,
Yeah.
but you got to let that be your foundation.
That's it.
And if you're not, so when I say ask, is there anything, anyone in the way of you saying, that's my foundation now? Now ask him.
Right.
Because he can build on that.
Yep.
But if that ain't the foundation, he's not going to build.
That's right.
I don't know no other way to say it. The simplicity that's in Christ.
That's
That
right.
is his foundation where he builds you on. The law.
Yep.
Obedience is his foundation.
Mhm.
And the law describes his obedience,
Yep.
what he requires. And if you're not willing to say that's what I'm gonna rule my life, because if you do those things, you automatically saying to husband, wife, child, daughter, grandchild, whoever, he come before you. His righteousness and his ways are my way.
Mm-hmm.
No compromise.
Yeah. That's right.
It's the same thing with a master builder. You put a nail in, it didn't go straight. Let Christ pull it out. He don't put nothing in.
That's right.
He got to build you.
Yeah. Yep. And it's nothing new under the sun. It says now, and he said, now make us a king to judge us like all the nations. And watch what verse 6.
Okay, verse 6. But the thing displeased Samuel when they said, give us a king to judge us. And Samuel prayed unto the Lord.
Now watch this, y'all.
And the Lord said unto Samuel, hearken unto the voice of the people in all that they say unto thee. For they have not rejected thee,
Right.
but they have rejected me,
Right.
that I should not reign over them.
Okay.
Verse 8. According to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them up out of Egypt,
Until when?
even until this day.
Stop. According to all the works which I have done since the day that I brought them out of Egypt. Deuteronomy 28 and 68 said what?
28 and 68 says,
I'm going to send you back into slavery again. Or he said, I'm going to go take you into what?
Egypt.
To what?
Egypt.
To Egypt.
Captivity.
with ships.
I'm going to take you to Egypt again, but this time you're going in the ships.
Right.
And the Lord said unto Samuel, hearken, 8. According to all the works which they have done this day that have brought them out of Egypt, until when?
To this day. This day.
Right.
Y'all gotta see it
2024.
spiritually what is going on.
2024.
To this day, we're still doing it.
Yeah,
He said he's gonna bring us into Egypt again in ships.
Yes.
To this day, we're still doing. We're still hearkening to the nations, the customs of this world.
We're arguing about, do we want Joe Biden or Donald Trump?
Thank you. We're arguing about it, and the Most High said, "Look at
And they
me."
mad at us because we done walked
I
away
want,
from it all.
look at
done
we
come
looking
out
at
of that.
Trump and that, and the Most High is saying, "Look, I'm trying to wake you up."
Come out of that.
To this day,
To this day.
Trying to see the
Egypt,
king.
we're still doing the same thing, man.
Choosing the king.
Some of them want a queen.
To this day,
I mean, be negative.
he wasn't just talking about then. It's twofold, y'all. What he's talking about right here. To this
To
day,
this day.
This day.
This day is still
it's
this day.
today. That's right. To this day, Egypt. I'm gonna bring you into Egypt again. That's what he's saying. My
And,
people
you
are
know,
still
and-
doing the
and-
same
and
thing.
You use this model you just gave. Some of the awakening people bow down under the pressure because of the influence that other people have over them,
yes.
and they know
Yes.
that they hear this come. Don't choose the ways of
Yeah.
evil. Don't be participating.
That's
in that.
right. That's right.
That's why I love what the scripture says. At best, is a king be at peace with all men. And
Yeah.
He tell you to participate to be at peace with. The best for you not to participate and be at peace with.
Let me get Daniel real quick on what colors we're talking about.
Daniel.
Daniel 2.
Daniel, yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah. You want to know why I don't waste my time in line
Come on
at
with
the
it.
voting booth?
Come on with
Because
it.
I believe what the scriptures say.
That's right. That's right.
And if you believe it,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
don't waste your time either. We'll see if you believe it or not. This is
Yeah.
see if you believe it. Start to give me 20 and 21.
20 and 21.
Yeah.
1 second. Daniel 2, chapter 2, verse 20.
Well, you start at 19. This is he's about to
Yeah.
tell the dream.
Tell that secret revealed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
reveal that secret.
Okay, verse 19.
Yeah.
Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in a night vision. Then Daniel blessed the God of heaven.
Yep.
Daniel answered and said, Blessed be the name of God forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his.
They was finna all get killed.
Yeah.
If he didn't come up, if God didn't reveal his dream to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he woke up, he said, whoa, thank you. And go ahead, 20. Then he said what? I mean,
21.
21, yeah.
21. And he changes the times and the seasons.
God does.
Yeah.
He removes kings.
He removed kings.
Yeah.
He setteth up kings.
And he set up kings.
Uh-huh.
He giveth wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge to them that know understanding.
Say he removed kings
Yeah.
and he set up kings.
Yeah.
And what Samuel was saying when he said they didn't reject you, Samuel,
Yeah.
they rejected me.
Yeah.
I set you in that
There
position.
you go.
Right.
And they want to take you down.
Yep.
Right.
So yeah, they rejecting you,
Yep.
but more importantly,
Right.
they rejected
rejected
me
me.
because I put you
I'll
there.
put you in that position. That's right. That's
And,
good.
and so Joe Biden or Donald Trump,
Yep.
he put them there too.
Sure did.
We
He
saw it
put them
before
there
we
too
did.
because
Sure
why?
did.
And this is the part that you need to understand. He put whoever it is, he put them there.
Right.
Why? To bring down the nation.
Thank
That's it.
America got the fault.
You got to-
I don't care who it is. They playing their role, just like Barack Obama played his role
Yes.
with his gay stuff to get
Yes.
get that
Yeah.
more acceptable in the black community.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
they're playing a role. It's a script.
Yeah.
The Most High done wrote the.
He wrote it out.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Right.
So
right.
whoever get in the office, they gonna play their role for the downfall. It ain't get no better.
Yes.
Right.
You might have pockets of happiness.
Right.
Seems like we on top.
Yeah.
Oh no, but
When they say peace,
He
peace,
playing
peace.
it right.
Just
Right.
flip to the end.
Yeah.
See what happens. 18. I'll give you a clue.
Yeah.
Revelation 18.
Yeah.
And so they gonna play their role.
That's what they're doing.
Don't waste your time voting. If you believe that verse.
That's it.
He set up. I don't care.
The Most High.
Look at him. They got their electoral college. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Electoral.
Electoral college.
Yeah.
I let you know it's rigged. why don't they go with the popular vote?
Don't have it. That electoral ain't Allen. That rigged, ain't it?
Look, everybody got 10,000 over on the popular vote, and they ain't got enough
Electoral.
colleges
Uh-huh.
votes.
Yep.
I still lose.
Yep.
It's rigged, man.
Yep.
Look, stay at home.
Dianne Feinstein.
They're gonna kick
That
us
vote.
off there.
Oh, yeah.
Our vote don't matter,
I
y'all.
know. True.
Our vote don't
I
matter.
did start to.
Our votes don't matter.
Electoral college and all that to get Dianne Feinstein in. But people voted against her.
Yeah.
And then they shut down California for a day. And then went behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And then came out and all of a sudden she was.
She won. Yeah.
Our votes don't matter, y'all.
Those are the people.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Quit, don't waste your time up there, that boo.
Vote don't
And
matter.
just see what's going on and
Yeah.
see the rapid
Yeah.
decline. How far we got away from this.
Yep.
And
Yep.
when you read Jeroboam of the Northern Kingdom
Yeah.
and what he did, and the Most High
Yep.
said, "You caused the people to sin,"
To sin. So it
because
is.
the king set the laws that caused the people to sin.
Mm-hmm.
Same exact.
Ain't the
nothing
same
new under
thing
the
happen.
sun.
That's right.
And you are the people who is targeted,
Mm-hmm.
because as long as y'all sinning,
Yeah.
you ain't being sealed.
Right.
And if you ain't being sealed,
That's it.
we can stay in power a little bit longer.
Yep.
And that's what it's all about.
That's what it's about.
That's what it's all
Amen.
about.
That's what this thing about,
See
y'all.
the big picture.
Yeah.
That's all.
One verse, BJ, in Ecclesiasticus, in the Apocrypha,
Yeah.
chapter 17,
Yeah.
and it shows that we shouldn't be trying to choose no king because it says for 17 and 17 in Ecclesiasticus says, for in the division of the nations of the work of whole earth, he set a ruler over every people.
Yeah.
But Israel is the Lord's portion.
Israel is
Look
the
at that.
Lord's portion.
Look
As
at that.
long as we keep the law, statutes, and commandments,
That's it.
we are His portion.
Yep.
But we can't go over to the other side, and that's what we have done.
Yep.
You know, but there is a remnant,
Yep.
and you know, like Carlos was just saying, ask Him if you want to be a part of the remnant. Now, if you want your cars and houses and
Yeah.
all the stuff of the world, then hey, enjoy. Why you can't? Because it won't be long. You know, I was thinking the other day about Luke, where when he's talking about the signs. Hold on. Let me get it real quick because this is important. Let me get it. Let me get the verse. We did a lesson on it. when Matthew first read in all the trees. That was in Luke. Was it Luke 21.
Mm-hmm.
I would.
Luke 21.
21.
Saying 29.
Okay. Fig tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Luke 21 and 29. And he spake to them a parable.
Uh huh.
Behold the fig tree
The fig tree is Israel.
Yeah.
Okay.
and all the trees.
And all the trees.
Uh-oh.
Now Matthew don't say that when he tell the parable. He just say the fig tree. Luke adds and all the trees. If Israel is the fig tree, who's the rest of the trees?
Right.
Other nations.
The nations. So when you see the fig tree and all the trees, what?
Verse 30. When they now shoot forth, you see and know that your own selves that summer is now nigh at hand.
There's a fig tree sitting right out that door, right there. It's summer fruit. You know, when you see that start to come up and the leaves start coming out, summertime is nigh. It's hot in the summertime.
Yeah.
How is he destroying the world the second time?
Fire.
With fire.
Yeah.
He said, so when you see the trees, the
Right.
big tree, and all the trees, and that's why we had Matthew, that we chose that lesson. First time he read, Matthew's white for people who don't know. First time he was up here reading, that was the name of the lesson, and all the trees.
Yep.
all the
Sure
trees.
was.
Because when you see the other nations start waking up and recognizing the curses in Deuteronomy 28 and pointing them to a certain people
Yep.
and realizing
Right.
they're waking up too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Matter of fact, read it. What's that? When you see that, shoot, what? When you,
Well, back at 30 again?
yeah.
Okay. When they now shoot forth,
Uh-huh.
you see and know of your own selves that summer is now nigh at hand.
Okay, keep going.
So likewise, ye, when you see these things come to pass, know that the kingdom of God is nigh at hand.
Okay, keep watching. Keep going. Watch this.
32. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall
This-
not pass away.
Generation, the generation that sees all the trees
Yeah.
wake up,
Yeah.
shall not pass away until
Yeah.
what?
Till all be fulfilled.
Till all be fulfilled.
Yeah.
This is why when a
That
generation.
language confused the heck out of people.
It
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, because they think he's talking about a generation that he is in.
That he's in.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got you.
You feel,
This
be
generation.
careful of what you hear.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Good ad there. Yeah.
Yeah, they think he's talking about
That
the
generation there.
that he's
Yeah,
talking
he's
to.
talking about. That's right.
No, he's talking about that generation that
Sees
That
those
sees all
times.
of them. That's right.
Right.
Yep.
And then 33.
33 says, Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away.
Well, what we need to know is that a generation in the Bible was 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so you see, to go to YouTube and see how many of the trees are waking up
Yeah.
and telling us who we are.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
We don't know when it started.
That's right.
no, you can't pin.
It might have started 39 years ago. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
But he said that generation won't pass away.
Yep.
So you can play if you want to.
Yeah.
You know, play around and think it's
Or you can ignore it as you want to, and the consequences.
we're in Samuel on Saturday, right?
Yep.
We hadn't got that. No, this Saturday we got to come up on the verse where Samuel goes. He's supposed to be waiting for. Saul is supposed to be waiting on Samuel for 7 days, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And on the seventh day, he get anxious.
Yeah.
Right,
Start
right.
doing stuff on his
And
own.
he's doing stuff that he ain't supposed to be
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
And so he goes on and does something that's not in his
Yeah. Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
We'll get
above
there.
his pay grade.
Yeah. We'll get there.
Oh,
yeah.
But my thing is,
Yep.
he came as soon as
Samuel done.
Saul as Saul did what he wasn't supposed to do.
Yep. Yep.
Samuel come.
Yep.
Same thing in
Same
that
thing.
parable
Yep.
in Matthew, where
Yep.
he said, if that evil servant starts going back, beating, drinking and beating his hurt.
Yeah.
But the verse it says, "If my Lord delays his coming,"
Yeah.
you think he should have been here by now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what most people. If he had, my grandma was talking about that. Her grandma was talking about that.
Right.
So if my Lord delays, there's a bunch of delays in the Bible that seem like delays.
Yep.
But they're right on time.
Sure is.
And so this is one thing that, like we
Sure
said, the thief in the night.
Yeah.
It's gonna be there's a built-in delay if you know the scripture.
Yeah.
Right.
And you think he should have been here by now.
Right.
And he comes as soon as you start acting up. Everywhere in the scripture.
So
I got
it
about
is.
5 or 6 examples.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bro, he in the book talk about it. Those that are righteous, let them keep on.
Right, exactly. Let him be righteous still.
Let them
Righteous
keep
still.
being
Those
right.
who are wicked, evil, let them be evil still. Wicked. All right, man. Was there any questions or comment? I didn't see number Maggie. Let's see. Matthew says it's okay to be white. Quote Shelby.
Yes.
That's right.
Shelby said that.
Just keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
Amen, man.
It's all right to be white.
Shelby said that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I can hear it now. It's okay to be white.
Yeah. All right, man.
Awesome.
Barry, if that's it.
Okay.
Anybody got any? What you got? Some? You got some, Alan?
It's all good. I'm absorbing this.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking you had something. This your night.
Political night.
He got some.
Political.
Lisa?
Oh man.
All right,
I
all
was
right.
just telling your wife, I said, it's so much information. I was like, I'm going to have to pray for y'all to open my mind
Yeah,
more
yeah.
and absorb what's going on. Because when I read this and you guys say fig tree, I'm just thinking,
A fig tree.
it's not a tree.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, it's a metaphor.
Yeah, and me and Rolanda had talked about making a list, you know, of what everything represents.
Metaphor,
man,
all the
that'd be
metaphoric
And
sayings.
Really good.
All the metaphoric sayings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
That would be good.
we had talked
good.
about that. We
Yeah.
never did do it though.
Yeah.
But that'll really open your understanding on what everything is really saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think it could be twofold, but I think the reason for that is it's just like the book of Hebrews was written to the Hebrews.
Right.
If you put the whole context into the knowledge that we know now, is you read a little while ago, Israel is his portion. So if Israel is his portion, guess who he's doing most of the talking to in the scripture? To his portion. Now it doesn't mean just like that. I'm glad it ended up like it did all the trees with Matthew.
Yeah.
Because in saying, when the Most High said that, he didn't lie.
Right.
Israel is his portion.
Yep.
But he also didn't exclude.
That's right.
And you can go back into the Torah, all the way back into the Old Testament, and he show you, I didn't put them out. If they wanted to come in,
Right.
come on in.
And the only reason Israel is his portion is because everybody left him.
Sure did.
And he had to
Oh,
find
yeah.
somebody to bring him back.
So did.
Right.
And so don't, you know,
Right. Don't think
Yeah.
it's racism involved.
No risk. No. We can't fathom. Well, you can't understand his way of doing everything.
No.
But one thing we can't do is, and that's what a lot of camps do, is bring racism into it.
They do.
But we do understand. Give me Isaiah 2 right quick.
Yeah. They do that.
Give me Isaiah 2.
All to their own destruction.
Right. I mean, it's just it was planned that way.
Yeah.
yeah. And he chose the
And-
most hated place.
Yeah.
The most,
Hated people.
Rebellious.
yeah.
Yeah.
And well, I guess the
Stiff necked.
most stiff neck. I'm looking for a
Hard headed.
That's good. But I was,
All the above.
all those are good.
Head shaker.
I was gonna say disgusting place to hide his treasure.
Oh yeah.
And when I say treasure, I mean this the understanding of this
Yeah.
is in the most hated place
Oh yeah, yeah.
People.
you could think of.
But that's good. That's good. That's good. He
Yeah.
did it that way.
Yeah, he did it that way.
Because that's good. That's another reason why he did do that though. Because of Amalek and what he taught in his what's the name. So everybody thinking that they are
Superior.
a disgraceful,
Yeah. Inferior and superior.
inferior, disgraceful people.
And
And had everybody thinking that way about them. So they ain't nowhere in the world they could be the people of
That's
God.
right. That's right.
Can't be.
look,
Not them people.
I'm gonna show you a verse that proves Christ said if it happened to you, it's gonna happen to me.
Right.
What did I think it was Nathaniel or Philip? One of them say when they said we found the Messiah
Yeah.
of Nazareth. He's Jesus of Nazareth.
Right.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Can anything
Good come out of
Anything
Galilee?
good come out of Nazareth?
Yeah.
The opinion was already there.
Because
was
of where
already-
he was from and,
Right,
and
right.
the people who lived there.
Right.
Right.
And it's the same,
Same thing.
thing.
Same
Can
thing.
anything come out of them black folk? You
Out
know what
the
I mean?
ghetto.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything good come out of them?
Yeah.
Well, and they came
Because
out
how we
Africa.
depicted and how we act, and because of the curse. Because
Wild beasts.
anything could come out of them people. It can't be the people of God.
We looked at it as an astonishment.
Can't.
And they looked at-
Astonishment. That's right.
His own people looked at him the same way because where he came
Came
from.
from.
And the world is looking at us like ain't no way in the
Same
world.
thing.
No,
Yep.
Now
Hey,
think
think
about
about
it.
Same
Yeah,
thing.
what you just said. If
Same
his
thing.
own
Yeah.
looked down,
Looked at
on
him, right.
How much more would the rest of the earth look?
That's right.
Yeah.
But then what Satan did is took the rest of the earth. He replaced Christ of the Bible and made the people, rest of the people of the earth Christianity, exalting and making it look like now that we are the ones who betray.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
We left
Yeah.
the faith.
Uh-huh.
No, they had to bring the faith to us. That's what I'm getting at.
And that's why we always bring
They
out
brought
there's
a faith.
nothing new under the sun. When
Same things
Christ
happening.
came
Yep. Same
the
things
first
happening.
time, they had to leave what they were practicing.
Yep.
They was following the Sadducees and Pharisees. He said, "You gotta, unless your righteousness exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees."
Yep.
He said, "You ain't gonna make it."
Yep.
You can't make it.
Righteousness of what?
Now
Keeping
these
the
are the
law.
preachers. Today he would say, unless your righteousness exceed the pastors, preachers, apostles, evangelists, whatever they are, you ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
Make it. Same thing.
It's nothing new under the sun. It's the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why we can. Well, yes I do. I was gonna say I don't know why we can't see the parallel,
Yeah.
but yes I do.
Yeah.
Because he don't cast his pearl before
For the
swine.
swine. That's right.
If you know you ain't finna change, he ain't finna
He
show
ain't
it
gonna
to you.
get to you.
And he know your heart.
Yep.
You can't trick him. You know your heart.
Yeah.
What you was gonna get out of Isaiah
Gonna,
2?
huh?
Yeah.
What about to get out of there?
Don't tell me you don't forget.
Read it.
2 and 1.
What we was talking about before that?
The racism, I think.
Y'all remember?
I think it was racism.
Was it?
You said something about racism.
Go ahead. Read it. It'll come back to when you start reading.
Isaiah 2.
You want the Day of the Lord section, or you want
Everyone?
2 and 1? Isaiah 2 and 1. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem.
Oh, the reason we was picked.
Oh, yeah, okay.
One of the reasons why.
Okay.
That's what it was. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountains of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains,
Uh-huh.
and shall be exalted above the hills,
Watch this.
and all nations shall flow unto it.
Yep.
One nation.
All nations.
All nations shall flow. And watch this.
Verse 3. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of God, the God of Jacob, and he will teach us.
That's how you know that he's not just talking about Israel.
Israel. Because he will teach us.
There you go. They will teach us.
Yeah.
That's the reason why. Come ye and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, the house of God, the house of the God of Jacob, Israel.
Yep.
And what?
He will teach us of his ways,
of his ways.
and we will walk in his path. For out of Zion,
Out of
shall go
Israel,
forth the law,
the law.
and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
Okay.
And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks.
Yeah.
Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall nation, neither shall they learn the way war. I'm sorry, anymore.
Okay, so you can stop right there. So that's how you know that we were that Israel, Jacob had to be first.
Right.
That's how you know that all other nations are included as well.
Right.
But there was an order. There was something that Most High showed BJ and I, and was talking about that.
Oh my goodness!
It was the order. It was his order. We can't understand it. Our ways are not his ways. Neither are his thoughts our thoughts. We don't know why well, in a way we do. We know we was chosen because of all of the things that's happened to us, and because of all the curses and stuff, and people saying that no, these can't be the people. But there's a divine order that the Most High is setting up, and he just happened to choose Israel to do it. But through Israel and that order, all the other nations are included in that. It has nothing to do with racism. Amalek will tell you that. Satan will tell you that. It ain't got nothing to do with racism. Not at all. But if you understand the way, some of the ways of the Most High and what he's doing in that divine order, then you understand that it has nothing to do with black and white, Chinese, Mexican, Africans. It has nothing to do with that. He just chose a certain nation to start his kingdom.
Right.
What it had to do
That's all it was.
with obedience, though. The line that was most obedient.
Well, that's what he's saying. He started that where Israel had to start with he had to start. It's the obedience, because it's what we're going through in 1 Samuel now. What we're talking about, and we're gonna get to that part where obedience is better than sacrifice.
Right.
And so, but you're right. It's the obedience, but it was the Most High's divine order in order to restore his not just Israel, his nation, but the whole world.
Right.
That's what we have to understand.
Melchizedek speaks. The book of Melchizedek addresses the very thing.
Yeah.
He give you quote unquote
Right.
detail.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
So
it's dealing with that order you're talking about.
right. It's his divine order,
I don't
and
know
but
if
the
it's
world
saying-
has set it up there as racism.
No, it's not racist.
It's got nothing to do with it.
Right.
Knothing at all.
Well, and the key point BJ brought back a little while ago is that all the nations knew God.
Right.
Just go to Nimrod.
If all the nations knew God, Mike,
But the most
if all the
disresponded-
nations, then how is it built on racism now?
can't be. Because,
If all the nations knew God,
Right.
but Satan has using racism now to dictate what the Most High is trying to bring back together. Now he's using racism to do it.
And he kept it under control, Amalek, in the military industrial.
There you go, Amalek. That's right. He's using racism to do it, and he's done a pretty good job with it. Because even our own people,
He's done a real good job.
yeah, he's done a pretty good job with it.
Wickedness, but he's
Yes.
done a good wicked job.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna go over it now, but what Carlos was talking about
Yeah, man, that
in Mark 6, I think it is. Yes, well, we ain't gonna go over it. But
You sure?
yeah, I'm just gonna
he gonna give you a
I'm gonna set
snippet.
it up.
He'll give you a snippet.
The Jairus' daughter, 12 years old. The woman with the issue of blood for 12 years. There's something in that. And me and Carlos, Sonya was yelling in the back. But, me and Carlos stayed on the phone. Man, and I said, man, there's something here. Something here. I can't find it, you know. And I say a little something, he say a little something. We say, okay, that fits.
Yeah.
I say something, he say something.
Yeah,
Man, there's something in there. And when we have time,
yeah,
we're gonna read that.
yeah. It's
So
awesome,
there's
y'all.
something that
It's awesome.
He did. he was
It's
doing.
awesome. Yep.
What you was talking about, the
Divine
order.
order, man.
Yeah.
Divine order.
Right.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, you always hear that preached, and all they say is 12 years.
Yep.
12 years. And
Numbers
but
are
they-
significant
Yeah.
to the Most High.
But you can't.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't see it, and that's as far as they can go, because he won't reveal it to you unless you start keeping the commandments.
That's right.
And he knew that we really knew that there was something there.
Yeah.
And
Showed
we
it
wanted to
to
know
us.
it.
He
He
showed
showed
it.
it to us.
He showed it.
He showed it to
Sure
us.
did.
But to not even know the narrative of the Bible, what the Bible is doing, really doing,
Yeah.
you can't see it, nor if a preacher listen to us and
Can't understand it.
and he loves it,
Yeah.
he can't go preach it on Sunday
Mm-mm.
because it contradicts the doctrine that they already preaching.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to love what you don't understand.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
they can't.
They may act like they love it, but
I
Yeah.
had a guy
you
ask
don't
me.
understand it.
No,
You can't love
you
it
can't.
till you understand.
That's
He
right.
said, "Man, I like the way you broke that down, man. What was that again?" I said, "You can't preach it." I said, "Because it's gonna contradict.
It's gonna
right here,
contradict. That's
it's gonna
right.
contradict there and
Yeah.
contradict
The
there.
doctrine.
So
Church
how,
doctrine.
no matter how good it was to you, you can't use it in your establishment
Yep.
because it contradicts. So
you try to flip it.
yeah, yeah, but it won't be right.
It won't.
But some people love the praise of men more than the praise
Praise
of God.
of God. That's right.
All right,
That's right.
take us home, man.
All right.
All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13 says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God, keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man."
Yeah.
Verse 14, "For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil."
That's right.
All right.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Shalom.
See y'all on the Sabbath.